what's the word? Stop Nazi B nigga man. Hey, today we got when dumb criminals try to pull guns on cops. Just to let y'all know, the other day we had a little IRL stream. Join down Twitch. Navi, y'all see it right down there. No, yes, wait. For me, I see that, and just go check it out. For me, we always on that bitch. We're gonna do IRL streams. We still got our desktop streams. For me, just get into them and let's check it out.
Okay, he's got my gun. That's not
where he shot.
I don't know.
What do you got there? What do you got there? Oh!
Police have to constantly be vigilant of their surroundings, especially when dealing with suspects who want them dead. Here are cases where criminals went for a gun and paid the price.
It's a jar, and it's got a little bit of... Get out of here!
Starting with the case of 19-year-old Sebastian Roman, who, on May 28, 2022, had been suspected of carrying an open container of alcohol at a local mall and approaching minors.
Yo, Atlanta police.
What type of timing was he on? Nah, I'm not gonna lie, gang. That's a weird nigga. Those are the niggas, those are the super seniors. Those are the 20-year-olds that's still in high school, fuck with high school. Yeah, you gotta watch out for him. And he drinking some cheap-ass liquor. Please, he's a threat.
Stop.
Find that nigga and
Stop.
lock him up.
Because you have an open container of alcohol. In public, you can't have an open container of alcohol. Give me your alcohol. Give me your ID.
Cheap-ass alcohol.
Your ID.
I don't have it on me.
Where's your ID?
I left it at home.
How old are you? Not 21.
Yeah.
Right. I can have you arrested right
Yeah,
now.
he was finna lie.
I should arrest you. How old are you? You're 19?
Yes, sir.
Right. Step over here.
Sebastian admits to being underage, and the officer lets him know he can have him arrested. The officer then decides to detain the suspect and proceeds to question him more.
What are you doing at the mall?
I'm just walking around trying to shop. Have a good time while I'm on the weekend, you know? Just honest mistake. I understand.
Okay. You're not trying to pick up anybody?
No, sir.
Okay.
I mean, women, yeah. Just having a good time.
You think it's appropriate to walk up to a group of young girls and ask their ages right away?
I was just trying to verify their age before I
looked at...
Alright, that one, I was gonna say, okay, that's reasonable. Yeah, what you mean? Wouldn't that be an appropriate thing to ask a girl? It was something for me. I seen you was looking good. How old are you? I mean, that's what I thought. I don't know.
You don't think they were definitely minors?
Unless, I was gonna say, unless they look like they were some little ass kids, then he's wilding. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Intend to.
Right. You don't look like a minor.
Yeah.
You've got a sleeve of tattoos.
Yeah.
That tells me you're at least above 18.
Yeah. It's my mistake. I was trying to verify their age before I approached them. Yeah, I understand. I was just trying to verify their age before I approached them.
That's how you approach women nowadays? You just go up to them and ask them how old they are? Straight up?
Yeah, so I don't have to, I don't want to be in the wrong there.
After the officer confronts the suspect of approaching underage girls, he then removes him from the premises and is willing to let him off with a verbal warning. But after admitting to using marijuana and then refusing to submit to a search, he'll make a foolish decision that forces them both into a terrible...
What does that have to do with anything? He's outside, unless, I mean, nigga, look at the palm trees. It look like they out there in Florida. He could smoke weed. Wait, what's the laws in Florida? Y'all let me know down there if y'all from Florida, whatever. Let me know what's the laws out there, cause you could just get searched instantly for smelling like weed or smoking weed. What the fuck?
Situation.
You have anything on you that would, drugs, guns, bombs, anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay.
I smoked earlier, though.
So you have some weed on you?
No, not anymore.
Okay. You mind if I conduct a search of your person real quick?
I don't think you can.
I'm asking.
No.
What do you have inside your bag?
Just some stuff that I need to get home.
Okay. Do you mind showing me?
No.
No, I don't have to.
Back.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Nope. Next time I see you here.
Okay.
I see it. It's a jar, and it's got a little bit of weed in it.
So what?
You think I'm
I just
dumb?
finished it.
Okay.
With the...
Is that what's inside your bag?
Yeah. That's it.
Just the weed?
Yeah.
Okay.
While the man would be correct in stating he doesn't have to consent to a search,
No, I don't have to.
he admits to smoking weed, thus giving the officer enough probable cause to do so. But as frightening as a potential arrest may be to a 19-year-old, what he does next defies all logical explanation.
Take off your bag. Don't resist. You're going to make it a lot worse than you need to. Take off your bag.
Sir, please.
Don't make this worse. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Got that nigga in the bushes.
Signal 43!
Look it.
Signal 43, Signal 43, Mall Millennia. White male, white Hispanic male running. He's going towards Millennia Boulevard. He's got a gun. He's just shot at me.
The suspect has pulled a gun out of his bag and fired at police before turning to flee on foot. After calling in the shooting, the officer gives chase to the fleeing suspect.
Signal 43, Oscar 356, Mall Millennia.
He's running. He's going towards Millennia Convoy. Hotel Mike. White shirt, blue jeans. He got a black bag. He pulled out black Signal 0.
Y'all peep that? What is black Signal 0? Is that a code for a gun? I'm guessing? I don't know. What's that?
In the Bay parking lot.
Get chased. Get chased.
Stupid nigga. He thought he tried to play that.
North
Trying to roll, he thought he
over.
was a game and shit.
I lost eyes on him.
Stupid nigga, that's what you get.
Give the officer the channel.
Sit here and try to play games and roll and shit. That's what you get. Losing eyes.
He just crossed Conroy right now. He's got to be somewhere around here.
The officer has lost sight of the suspect, but after scouring the area, police find him outside a local Olive Garden restaurant where police say. But if you thought situations like this couldn't get any worse, then you won't. Where police say.
Officer said it's unclear if the man was shot by an officer or if he shot himself. How are y'all unclear? Oh man, they killed that nigga. They killed that nigga. There's no way all of a sudden nobody know what happened. And what the fuck was he doing at an Olive Garden game? You should have got your ass back home.
But if you thought situations like this couldn't get any worse, then you won't believe this next case.
So sorry. What do you got there? What do you got there? Oh!
On July 25, 2023, Westminster, Colorado police noticed an SUV parked on the wrong side of a busy road. They approached the vehicle only to find 46-year-old Alicia Duran refusing to answer questions.
Can you tell me what's going on? Why are you in the wrong lane?
This bitch is crazy.
Can you tell me why you're in the wrong lane? I don't know what I got here. I got a female that won't answer any questions. I think I'm in our turn lane to go into the shop. I want to start one of them. What's going on? Can you tell me what's going on there? Please? Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance? Are you all right? Okay. Have you been drinking or anything? It doesn't look like you've been drinking.
The officer calls in the report, but Duran angrily refuses an ambulance. And when asked if she's been drinking,
Have you been drinking or anything?
she'll go silent before reaching for a gun in the center console.
What do you got in there? What do you got in there, man? What do you got in there? What do you got in there? Oh, fuck!
It was at this point the lady pulls a handgun from her car.
The fuck? Was that cop not ready to get to work? What the fuck was that? He just screamed, "What do you got in there? What you mean? You see what she got? Nigga, time to get to work." He didn't even try to pull out a taser. He pulled out a gun 5 minutes later after she already done bagged out on him. What the fuck?
Center
Dumbass
console.
cop.
The officer is left with no choice but protect himself and the people around him.
.225, shots fired, shots fired. Don't move.
Fired. All units, code 9 channel 1. Responding units, Sam 25.
Are you okay?
88 Lamar.
Are you okay? Start rescue. She's down inside the car still.
Who's he talking
Got a handgun. I'm checking for other downrange here. 225 traffic stopped here for me, but we're gonna need to shut some things down here. Obviously Lamar westbound and then eastbound down the way here a little bit.
Let's get her out of the car. You get the gun, I'll get her out of the car.
Yeah, I'm trying to do all that, man. Give me a minute.
You grab the gun, I got her.
What's going on? He tried. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That cop is a dickhead. The other one, not the one that just shot that bitch. He had to just shoot that bitch. Miss mad shit going on in his head. And this nigga's talking about grab the gun, I grab. Nigga, calm down. Like, yo, bro, I will punch that nigga. If I was the other guy, I would smack the shit out of him. I'm not gonna lie. respectfully though. Just cause like nigga, you see I'm tripping right now. I just had to clap this bitch. You're not even asking if I'm okay.
Just get that out of here.
Look, he don't care. He don't give no fuck. Nigga, let's get to work. Let's get out of here.
I don't think so.
1025, 191, Sam, Robert, Tom, 191.
The officer sees Duran pull a gun from the center console and raise it in his direction, forcing him to open fire. He then immediately reports the incident and finds her unresponsive. After backup arrives, his concern goes to any potential bystanders hurt in the gunfire.
Ma'am, are you okay? I'm so sorry.
That's who he was talking to. Wait, what? How the fuck did they get hit? That's who he was talking to when he kept saying, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, who the fuck is he talking to? He's talking to the people that got flicked somehow, some way. What the fuck? Let's see.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
1035, we can get units past Lamar for West Palm Street, home to Southeast.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
After finding a bullet has hit the windshield of another motorist, he apologizes profusely to the driver and then breaks down from the stress of the situation. This poor cop had no other choice than to do what he did, but this next case shows what happens when officers are forced into life or death situations. It's October 26, 2021 in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and Frederick Goss is on trial for armed robbery after allegedly robbing a convenience store and getting into a gunfight with police.
He definitely did that. Look at that nigga gang.
But as a corrections officer transports him to a local courthouse, he'll prove just how far he's willing to go to escape justice, despite his wheelchair. Goss was wounded during the shootout and still requires the assistance of the wheelchair.
Oh.
As a standard procedure, the officer removes the handcuffs so that the inmate can move himself to the chair, seemingly forgetting that it isn't his hands he has the problem with, which could easily reach for the gun. But just as the officer kindly adjusts the chair's footrests, Goss decides it's the perfect time to make his move for the gun. He tries to pull the officer's gun from its holster, but is unable to remove it and falls out of his wheelchair in the process. The officer and Goss wrestle on the ground, crashing into the car as they fall.
He ain't gonna blow that old nigga down. He ain't gonna shoot him. Do it, nigga. Do it.
Goss eventually gains control of the gun and struggles to stand before pointing it directly at the officer's face. But a second officer arrives and opens fire on Goss.
Oh, he clicked him.
And not a second too soon.
Damn.
The officer was treated for minor injuries and the inmate survived the potentially fatal shooting.
Oh, shit.
Of all the cases of suspects pulling guns on cops we've seen so far, this next one is one of the darkest cases I've ever seen.
So how come they can't find you?
Uh-oh.
Hi. Good, how are you? What are you doing parked back here?
Doing drugs. He sound high, drunk. He sounds something. Y'all hear that slur?
Okay, where are you coming from? How long have you been here?
On July 26, 2018, Chicago police come across a man sleeping in his SUV. He explains he was just taking a roadside nap. The officer has to check if he has any active warrants out for his arrest. But it soon becomes obvious his story isn't adding up.
Not a big deal. I just have to make sure, you don't have any warrants or anything, which I'm sure you don't.
And this is 2018. Since when can cops just start checking you for anything? Like, that don't make sense, gang. I'm sleeping. I'm minding my business, bro. You trying to check for a warrant and shit? Like, no. I'm out of here, bro. Catch me later.
Once I confirm that, you'll be on your way. No big deal. Dunkin?
Martell gives his name as James Duncan, and the officer soon learns why he's hiding on an abandoned road at 5 a.m. and what he's willing to do when cornered.
All right. So you said your name was James, right? So how come they can't find you out of Pennsylvania? They're not finding a driver's license record.
My fault for pausing so much, but let me say something, gang. If it's a person that's over the age of 18, over the age of 25, and they don't have their ID on them, and they tell you to write their name down when they ask you, do you have your ID? 9 times out of 10, they got some shit going on, gang. What the fuck? Like, everybody knows that game. You fucking tell them a fake name. I mean, it's not even sauce for real. Everybody knows that. Like, what the fuck?
For James Duncan. Do you have anything in the vehicle with your name on it? King Henry Lincoln 4596.
No! Boom. Lagging.
No! If you stop, I'll leave. I'll leave. Okay, I'll leave. No! Let go. Let go. Hey, no! No, Tether! No, Tether! No!
Shoot her.
No!
Shoot that bitch. Where this nigga come from? Man, I really want. I'm not a dickhead, but I really want one of these suspects to. Well, actually, no, the other one did. But damn, like, how the fuck where'd this meathead knucklehead ass nigga just come from? And mushroom top ass nigga came from out of the blue, gang. Why ain't he ain't click? I thought it said he pulled a gun on her. Nigga, not
8521, shots fired by the police. One suspect down.
Backup arrives to witness a desperate struggle for the gun. As the officer begs for her life, they approach and neutralize Martel with a single shot. Martel was found to have been high on and wanted in Pennsylvania for the brutal murder of an elderly man just days prior. An officer's workplace is never safe, but this next case shows they can face danger anywhere. In Fairfax County in Virginia, an officer spots a U-Haul truck that's suspected of having stolen plates. But when he detains the driver at a gas station, he'll have no idea just how much danger he's actually in.
Hey, sir. Driving a U-Haul? Yeah. Yeah, can you talk to me real quick over here? Of course. All right, we're gonna go right over here, man.
What did I do?
What?
I said, what did I do?
All right, it's right here. All right. Right now you're being detained, okay? So this report stolen.
Why? Since when?
You're not in a restaurant, you're just being detained, okay?
What's reported stolen?
All right. 221 Bravo, hold the channel, send me a unit to Sicko up here by North Walmart.
Out of here. Hey.
Sir, you're good. Get off.
Just cause the way he sound, dopey, he still ain't got that strength in him.
I got it.
Still got that nigga strength.
Second one, go to my
Yep,
son.
start closing back up. Let's go. That
What's
gun.
reported stolen?
Yeah. That nigga
Sir,
talking
get off
tough.
my gun.
Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy. Cause of who he is, I can't say that. But that nigga in his ear talking about what's reported stolen.
Take the one, just start off. Take the one.
Hey.
Sir, you're not going to jail right now, right? Get off my gun.
Nah, you're gonna
I'm not going.
Not going to jail. Yeah, I am. Kill you.
Attention units, we're going to call this signal 1, no response.
Fuck it, we gonna take the car. I'm out of here.
look.
Get off my gun! Get off my gun! Let's go for my gun! Let's go for my gun!
Please just get back.
Get off my gun!
Oh, smack that bitches. That's neutral?
Look.
Get off my gun! Get off my gun! Let's go for my gun! Let's go for my gun!
Please just get back.
Get off my gun!
As they struggle for the gun, the suspect puts the vehicle in reverse and leads officers on a short chase before it ends in a hail of bullets at a nearby McDonald's. The officer was treated for minor injuries, and the suspect, later identified as 38-year-old Brandon Lemang, died on the scene. Trying to get a cop's gun is never a good idea, and as this next case will show, neither is wrestling a cop to the ground.
Look at this old
In Willoughby,
nigga.
Ohio, police stopped 64-year-old David Cowbeck on suspicion of speeding and asked for his license. But instead of simply handing it over and cooperating, he has to make things difficult by exiting the vehicle.
Hello. Monterey Willoughby Police Department. The reason why I'm stopping you is speed. 57 and a 35. You're going 57 and a 35, sir. You have your driver's license, proof of insurance. out of the car, sir.
He about to show you.
My driver's license.
I
12
showed
radio, this male just stepped out of the vehicle.
I got it right here.
Step over here now. Have a seat on the ground. Have a seat.
I'm not sick. I'm not sick!
Back off! Back up!
I'm not sick!
I'm not gonna lie, she is talking crazy to him. Like, she telling him, here, like a fucking dog. Sit. Like, nigga, stop talking to me like that, bitch. I'm not sitting. I'm right here.
Cool. Put your hands behind your back.
She trying to get physical with me.
I will tase you, sir. Touch the vehicle. Put your hands on the vehicle now!
Oh, she's wildin'. Nah, they gotta show that, bro. They gotta show that. That's crazy. Oh, he bust on shit, though. Now, here we go. Captain Saberho. Here, this Captain Saberho come. Where he come from, bro? Let's see. Oh, we don't even know. That nigga come from out of the blue. He's the only one helping, of course. He the one getting fucking
Radio,
beat.
send me unit. Roll over on your stomach now.
Another one. Another one. Yo, oh my fucking gosh. Yo, bro, word to gang, I would hate to live in this town. I will come back and shoot all them niggas. What the fuck is all y'all niggas Captain Saberho for? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, gang. Damn, this shit just making me mad. Like, I want to low-key help from him. And he old as shit. He old as shit.
Back it up now! Get your arm behind you.
Look at him. Yo, he about to break his leg. He's gonna break his leg. Yo, bro, smack all of them.
Shut up. You don't do that to a woman. Do you understand me? Or not, you don't do that to a woman.
Just as Cowbeck is gaining the upper hand, Good Samaritans tackle and pin him to the ground as backup arrives. The officer was treated for minor injuries and Cowbeck was charged with assault, resisting arrest, speeding, and not wearing a seatbelt. While most suspects
They was trying to get him for some shit, gang. There is no way, bro.
become defined for a reason, like in our next case, some simply have no reason at all. In June of 2016, since
And how they go from not wearing a seatbelt? When did she say that? She never said that. She said she was stopping him for speeding. 57 and 35. How the fuck you get not wearing a seatbelt?
Cincinnati, Ohio police arrest 27-year-old Thomas Robinson for allegedly gunning down a young man and wounding another. But when he realizes the cops have him dead to rights, he'll only see one way out of his situation.
Look at this, bro. Why don't the cops pay attention to that? Like, I fake move a certain way, like, feel me? They just look straight down at what they doing and trying to do it. Like, nobody, like, these niggas is not fucking murderers. This nigga is in jail. He's going to jail for murder. He's going to prison for murder, gang. Why the fuck are you not being cautious?
As Robinson sits in an interrogation room, an officer moves behind him to remove his cuffs. But Robinson's eyes move toward the gun, and it's not long before he makes his move.
I need that. Oh, he trying to die.
Piece of shit. God damn it! Motherfucker. Yeah, I'm good. You couldn't get it.
You guys alright?
Yeah.
As they wrestle for control of the gun, more officers enter and deploy tasers on Robinson, who then pleads for officers to kill him. While this incident ended without anyone losing their lives, videos like these are used as training material for young cadets and experienced officers alike in order to prevent.
Hey, man, so yeah, that's the end of this video, man. If y'all fuck with it, let me know. Drop me anything in the comment which I want to react to. And the gaming videos, whatever. Fuck, man. I'm out this bitch. I'll catch y'all later. Take it.